frat boy.
Yeah, exactly. At least a nice 23.
It's a good year for a frat boy.
Yeah, can confirm. Um, but as you guys were continuing to go on, you guys were able to get most of the process done before the lookout was like, hey, there's a bunch of officers outside. And combat began to ensue. As you guys were talking to your lookout, you guys notice a bullet go straight through his head and leave a very familiar burning hole in the side of his head as the body fell over. So you guys began to jump out the window very quickly and get out as quickly as possible. You guys began to go outside and began to flank the Inquisition members that were opening up the back of the U-Haul, trying to see exactly what was so important that they were. It got rammed into the side of the building. You guys were able to surprise them as Eva and Dimitri sort of took point on this attack and were able to begin getting close combat with the wonderful, wonderful individuals. Carter, you, in the process of looking towards them, and then began to look back as there was some extra blood that needed to be taken care of to sort of get rid of some of this said evidence from Giovanni. And Giovanni sort of shook his head and then disappeared as he stepped into one of the shadows nearby.
Yeah, definitely can't leave that blood behind.
But that is where we are picking up. I'm going to make sure I have everyone's correct initiative before we continue back in the combat. You guys will not refresh your willpower, but Tanner, you will go ahead and start with full willpower since you are coming into the scene. And yeah, I think that is everything. I'm just going to get my sticky note up here. Let's see here. I have Dimitri at 5, Carter at 4, Eva at 4, and Tanner at 8. I just want to make sure that is correct for
8.
Am I in this?
Not yet, but I just want to make sure I have the number set up.
Am I ready?
That's super fast.
Because it is.
I love it.
What are the two?
Resolve?
Yeah, resolve and. There's another stat that goes with that initiative. If I could pull up the book.
Is it wits? Wits plus awareness?
I think it might be wits plus resolve, if I remember correctly.
That'd be 7 for me.
Advanced darkness.
If it's wits resolve, I should be 6.
Let me check.
I just
No,
Threw out a
you must
bunch
know
of-
everything.
vomited
now.
a bunch of attributes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wits, resolve,
All right.
composure,
Oh, all the good ones.
dexterity.
Some dexterity. You guys think that we
Wits plus awareness.
Oh.
No, that's surprise. That's surprise
That's
attacks.
surprise test. Yeah, that's for the surprise test. I thought so. Yep. No, we don't care about 1, 2, and done. That's boring.
Composure plus awareness. That's why mine's 8.
Yep.
Yep.
There it
Yeah.
is. So is that still correct for everyone going down the list? Dimitri, 5.
Composure awareness.
Yep. Composure awareness.
Yep, composure plus awareness.
Okay. Carter and Eva, both 4.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
Wonderful.
I'm not terribly aware.
That's scary because you're the eyeballs for the group so far.
Self-absorbed, not aware.
That's you right. Don't get this man started on chicken wings either.
Oh, what is with the chicken wings?
We will go ahead and start the top of the round with Dimitri.
Okay.
But you guys did hear inside. You guys continued here additional gunfire that was going off inside, and there's two members of the Inquisition that are currently. One was opening the truck, and one was sort of keeping guard. But Dimitri was able to jump on the one that was keeping guard without really having been picked up by him. So he is currently knocked prone. So you are able to go ahead and make a attack.
Are there any bonuses for him being prone?
I will give you a dot or a die for it.
Nice. Plus he's armed, which is my specialty.
Yeah, he is. That means you get bonus on everyone because everyone has, at least most people have arms.
It's armed mortals, so
As long as the people have arms, so you get the bonus. I get it.
you know it, buddy.
Holy!
Yeah, that'd be 5.
Wait, what was the first one though? You rolled. Oh, it was strength plus
Oh
strength.
wait. Oh,
No, the first one was strength plus strength, not brawl
Yeah.
plus strength. Okay. Whew.
right.
Thank God.
So yeah.
I got a little excited. I'm not gonna lie.
That's still 5 successes though.
And he's already injured.
Yes.
And I do have lethal body, so it counts as aggravated.
Yes, he is not feeling great. You do 1 point extra. So you will go ahead and do. You don't have feral weapons or anything like that, right? That gives extra damage.
No, not currently.
But he still takes another point of freaking aggravated damage as you make a single punch while he's laying down, and you just feel bones crack underneath. Just the cement blocks that you're practically throwing with your fists. Anything else you would like to do, Dimitri?
I'm not sure what other actions I can take. I mean, in combat, is it like pretty much one action per?
Yeah, so what we've pretty much been doing is just been doing like a move or an action where your action could be like attack or could be, activating a discipline or anything like that. So if you wanted to say where you are, then you're pretty tapped. Which I'm assuming you
can
want to be
I
on top
activate
of
a discipline though?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Which discipline is it?
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do toughness.
Good.
I'm sorry, not tough. Yeah, toughness.
Okay.
That way I can absorb some shitty
You can
shoots.
take-
So let me make a rouse check.
Yup. Get hungrier. Yes.
Nom nom.
That is the good stuff. That is the good stuff. Dimitri is now at hunger 2. This is the highest overall hunger the party has been in a hot minute, and it's just so wonderful. Next up we have Carter or Eva, your choice.
I feel like Eva's always the better choice in combat.
You're not unwrong.
Okay, I'll go next. So I was already going after the guy that was at the
At the back of the truck, right?
yeah. So I'm just gonna continue
Yeah.
after him.
What are you attacking him with? With your blade, I'm assuming?
Yes. And then I also have rapid reflexes.
Okay.
For the firearms.
Mhm.
And well, I'll just use lethal body instead of I don't know if I can use that with my blade.
No, lethal body is just for underarm, I believe. I believe it is just for brawl, but not melee attacks, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that instead of using my blade.
Yep. Okay, so you're gonna do unarmed.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll strength plus brawl. And it is a free power that does not require a rouse check. You are currently tying. Would you like to reroll any of those misses with some willpower?
Yeah, I'll do all three.
Wonderful. There we
So
go.
5 total.
Yep, 2 net successes. You go ahead and take a nice punch. He's sort of looking at Dimitri as he sort of happens to look over to you as you are making your move up to him. Did see you. He sort of turned. He puts his arm up to sort of impact the blow a little bit. As you can see, both of his wrists sort of just like buckle in, and you can hear the loud crunch of mortal bones beneath your fists as well. Not Tanner. Haha. Carter.
Can I
you're up.
go invisible at the end?
Ooh. You want to?
I'm just gonna do Cloak of Shadows. I'm not gonna do Unseen Passage.
So you punch
So I have to stay still.
and then stay still as you disappear from view.
Okay, so if I remember where I was at the correctly, there wasn't. I didn't have anybody right on me. We were going back in the window to get the blood that we had filtered out of our buddy, right?
Correct. You're not quite inside yet. You literally got up to the window to start climbing back in when you saw what was left of the college kids that were commanded to attack any armed individuals who walked in, as most of the Inquisition members were laid out. But the last Inquisition member you saw entering in the room sort of traded with the last college student that was also there. But you do hear footsteps outside as people are running in the hallway. But no one is currently alive in the room.
Okay. Then I will go in the room,
Okay.
close the door,
Mhm.
Lock it. Is there a lock on the door?
There is indeed.
Okay, lock it, and then so there's some dead Inquisition members in here.
There are 3 dead Inquisition members in here and a solid 6 students.
All right. When I tell the story, I killed at least one of them.
Yeah, of course.
But what I'm really doing is taking all their guns and ammo.
You look around and you notice there aren't any handguns, but you notice each one of them has like an assault rifle of some kind.
Ooh, and we saw the bullet that killed Bill. It was the same. Okay, well I will. Ooh, hang on. Do I know enough about firearms? I have a dot. I could probably manage. So yeah, I will collect those. I'll take at least one, and then try to take the magazines out of the others.
Yeah, easy enough. They are on slings, so you could actually realistically, if you want to take all of them, you could. But you would sort of like take the rest of your turn to get in, gather them all up, and sort of wear them. If you
Yeah,
want.
no, that seems like a good long-term plan for Carter.
Okay, you go ahead and.
And then if I can activate my Oblivion sight as well, since things are dark.
Yes, absolutely can. Is that is not a rouse check for you? That is straight up free.
Yes.
All right. As you lock the door and begin to sort of hurriedly grab all the rifles and sort of throw them around your neck, you begin to hear people like trying to bust in the door, but seeming to make some progress. You can hear like the wood begin to sort of splinter around the actual little metal box that the door handle's on. So you probably have at least one more round before they get in. But Dimitri, I need you to go ahead and roll dexterity plus athletics if you would like to dodge out of the way of this attack. He is going to try to stab you.
You muted.
Hey, I need you to make a resolve plus composure test first.
Oh,
Difficulty 2, because I have Daunt active.
Oh,
so
big true. You say what was it? Composure and
resolve. Yeah.
And difficulty is 2. I
Yeah.
got 3.
Okay. Also, he's at a -2 because we're in close combat. And he's got a long arm.
Well, he's trying to stab
And-
you, so it's just gonna be.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
It's just gonna be just a.
I'll oppose him with. Yeah, I'll use brawl instead. I'll fight back.
Okay. Pow pow. And that is whopping 2. Let's see if we'll maybe use some willpower here though.
7.
Yeah, we're not going to. Well, no, yeah, he was trying to see if it was gonna be worth it. You go ahead and, as he goes ahead and tries to reach up a stake, that he as you have him sort of one hand down and start just punching him, he goes ahead and tries to reach for a stake in between punches and try to reaches up, but you sort of see it very quickly thanks to your rapid reflex to grab it and just sort of shove it back into him as he just sort of gasps and just sort of, and then just sort of falls lifeless and underneath of you. Let us see here. He is going to roll. Eva, I need you to roll Wits plus Obfuscate for me, please. And if you would like to surge, you are more than welcome to surge as well. It is a rouse check, so I know you're sort of dancing that fine line between the hunger.
No, I will not surge.
Okay. Oh, and you get the tie. But tie goes to the active vampire, so he sort of looks around and does not see you in the slider, so even be able to smell or sense you, that you are there at all. And you sort of see that he pulls out his rifle and just takes a wild shot off just the direction where where you guys more or less came from. He just took a shot off in that direction, as just a burst just goes off and hits a tree, and absolutely just unaware of where in the world you possibly could have been. Yep, that's those two. Top of the round, it is going to be Dimitri.
Okay, when that gun goes off, that will draw my attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll come up behind that guy and give him the old 1-2.
Yeah. I will roll.
Let me know if there's any modifier for surprise or anything. Please and thank you.
Yeah, there's not going to be any sort of modifier for surprise because he's perfectly aware that he is now under attack from at least a couple individuals, and assuming vampires, because one just punched the crap out of him and then just went invisible. So no surprise there, unfortunately for you.
Okay. 8.
Oh my god. Yeah, you absolutely just.
Is he dead?
He indeed is. He's taking the burst fire towards us, and you just punch him and right in the back of the skull, and just feel the spine just crack underneath, and he just falls forward just like a sack of potatoes, just straight. Good lord, critical success of 8. That's disgusting. Eva, you're up. You're invisible, and you just watch someone neck just absolutely just shattered.
The guy that Dimitri was just at is still alive, correct?
No, both people are
Oh, they're
out here
both
are
dead.
dead.
Okay. I'm gonna become visible again.
No! Jesus!
What the hell, dude? I had him.
I thought you ran away!
Really?
I give you shit. I just, he shoot gun. I don't want more attention than we need.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. I'm gonna go by the building and just kind of like look around the corner and see if I see anybody in the hallway, like the big gaping hole in the wall.
Go into the hole and see if you can flank around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll wits and awareness for me as you sort of peek around. I heard those goes really well for you. I just want
I
to
need them to go really well.
And this would be equal to your entire hunger pool, if I remember correctly from last time.
Yeah, so this could go really bad.
Or really good.
There's no bill to eat anymore.
Oh. Luckily enough, your DC was 2. As you take a peek around the corner, and you do see there are 2 more additional members of the Inquisition. One is like rifle ready, while the other one's like in the process of like trying to put their shoulder through the door.
Rifle ready at the door.
Yeah. So they're like one's trying to push open the door with the shoulder, and the other one's just like a few steps behind with the rifle at the ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go run after the one with the rifle.
Okay. So as you take a peek around the corner and take off running towards them, that'll be your turn, especially with your little banter with Dimitri. Carter, you are up in the room. Just killed a member of the Inquisition, allegedly. And now
There's nothing alleged. There's all these dead bodies.
And now there's
That's clearly me. That's clearly me.
3 rifles wrapped around your neck.
Okay, and somebody's trying to come through the door. I need to get the blood from Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
Using my expert knowledge
Of course.
of blood,
Mm-hmm.
if I spray these mortals with this blood, are they going to get sick and die?
It is hard to tell because you're not sure. You know that there would probably be, there is an airform version because that's what assaulted the club, but whether or not the blood would release the same amount, maybe if they ingested it, it might. But just tossing it on them, there will be a % chance that maybe some goes in their mouth and they might catch something. But it's a chance, to say the least.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything that I could move against the door to brace it?
There is.
Like, could I move there is? Like what?
There's that big table, or that, the lounge table that they put the sort of dogs on for him to be sedated while doing surgeries and stuff like that. There's that table that Giovanni was sitting on that you could absolutely push against the door.
Yeah. I will try to push that against the door,
Mm-hmm.
and if I have time afterwards, I will try to blood potency to get ready for the real fight.
You will have to, unfortunately, make a choice because, if I remember correctly, your
Table.
strength is not super great. And there is a lot of bodies sort of in the way that you'll have to push through. So you could either do blood potency or be able to push the table against the wall.
Yes, my strength is not super great. Yeah, no, I'll push the table up against the door and make it harder for them to get through, and then go from there.
Okay. You get the table pushed up. And Eva, as you're inside, you can absolutely just hear this horrible grinding sound as something heavy is just being shoved across like a ceramic floor. And then Inquisition member is going to try to put a shoulder through it again. And not really have any sort of success, as what would have been able to bust through Carter, you can sort of see that the door gives a little bit before slamming straight into the table that you were able to push up against. But he's now he got some room and is trying to now push through it. But he is definitely not getting into that room this round. Eva, I need you to go ahead and roll Dex plus Stealth for me if you're trying to be sneaky coming up on this flank. Okay. Oh, that is actually 4 successes, not 2. Because I got 2 10s.
Can I willpower or no?
You can if you would like to.
Yeah, I will. Let's see if I can.
Get a
Nope.
nice. Willpower's not on your side this evening. As you are making your way, sort of hurrying through wrap around the corner as you see these two, the Inquisition turns and he's going to take a shot towards you, Eva. So I need you to go ahead and roll Dex plus Athletics if you would like to dodge this bullet fire. Thanks to your rapid reflexes, you don't get the negative modifier for gunfire against you. So you will get your full dice pool. Jesus. One moment. I need to converse the rules real quick.
Got any compulsions? Like you?
Well, there's something could happen, but it's also so Hannah actually got 3 criticals, but I was wondering if we need to if the non-blood dice pair first.
If it's a critical and you have a 10 as a hunger dice, then it's a messy critical.
No matter what, because she has a pair of criticals as well of that
Right,
are not
but-
messy.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. It's critical and you have a 10 as a hunger.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, messy critical if part of a critical win. Oof, that is indeed a critical win.
The
And-
willpower to not have it be critical.
Ooh, but we just willpowered it to be critical. I guess not. No. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Cause your
It won't
Bane-
matter either way because of my Bane. I mean, so it
Is
says,
it-
in addition to any other result of the hunger dice, the damage is aggravated unless the player spends a point of willpower, making the damage superficial instead.
Yep. And that's just for. Is that for a messy critical or is that a? Yeah. Right.
Just a messy critical, yeah.
It just absolutely, which it sort of works out well for you anyway because your target is something absolutely just super frustrated that they were able to hear you and to even take a shot at you as you sort of very quickly, thanks to your rapid reflexes, dodge out of the burst. Are able to dodge out and then instantly just go for a punch as you inflict your Clan Bane worth of aggravated damage to this individual, because I don't think you want to spend a willpower to make it superficial for them, do you?
No,
Are you sure he's a nice guy?
don't believe it.
Okay, that's fair.
More like want to eat him.
Also fair. So you go ahead and deal, is it 2? Your Clan Bane? Or your Bane severity, excuse me. Is that 2? Should be, I
Um,
think, on the second page with all like the blood potency stuff.
that's what I'm looking at. Yes. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. So you go ahead and get a wonderful, um, 2 points of um, 2 points of aggravated damage to this individual. And let's see. I guess it would have been a Masquerade breach, but they sort of already know and assume that's what this is. Uh, perfect. And you are it. With this going to the top of the round, I need Tanner to go ahead and roll wits and awareness.
I'm on it. I gave myself 2 hunger just to start the session because that's what we had before.
Yeah.
5.
5. That is a good start. As you're out on a hunt, Tanner, you hear the sound of just. At first, you're not exactly on the best side of Terre Haute, so you sort of just shrug it off. You're like, that's probably fair. And then you hear another just burst of some high caliber weapons that's being just sent off about a block away.
I'm in town. I gotta go investigate.
Absolutely.
Let me do. I'll shape change if I'm going into town.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a rouse check for that.
Fail.
Fail. Your hunger is now 3. As you.
Did I say hunger 2? I mean,
yeah.
I'm starting at 0.
Oh, I understand. Once again, a new combatant enters the fray at hunger 3.
Love it.
But when you get to the source of the sound, I'm assuming you're going at like full speed heading that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the source of the sound, and it'll pretty much be the end of your turn. But you see 2 individuals wearing very familiar armor to the security staff of the Grove when you were just at their opening night of their club last night.
And Carter, I think, is what, inside?
Yeah, everyone is currently inside except for Dimitri, which you've seen in passing. Dimitri is outside, seemingly talking to someone who's just entered in through his giant hole in the wall. But you do see Dimitri sort of outside with 2 bodies that they're almost looming over.
And I think I would recognize Ava because she turned down the offer that Bart gave us when
Yep,
I did that little job for them.
correct.
But, okay. I will enter the fray.
Okay. Dimitri, which is going to be very interesting. What are you currently? Are you shapeshift as a wolf currently?
I am shapeshifted as a wolf. Now, this is going to be probably about 160-pound wolf of a spectacular specimen. I don't have any feral weapons out, so I just really look like a very attractive wolf.
It looks like a wolf that you just took care of or yesterday, but definitely more well kept with the gangrel that was fed upon. But you just see this wolf just full charge running towards the fray, towards you guys. But yeah, very very nice looking wolf.
I'll as it runs by, I'll pull out my camera phone and take a picture.
You don't see
Like-
this shit every day.
Fear frenzy.
Exactly. And then Dimitri, you're up as you take a picture.
I'll open the back of the truck and
Yep.
chuck the bodies in of the along with their weapons into
Yep.
the back. And then are the keys in the truck?
They are. They were left there,
Okay.
after worrying about someone getting the crap bit out of their neck from an unknown source.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it up and get the fuck out of there.
Dimitri,
Yo.
even or odd?
Let's go with odd.
It starts right up. uh,
I make the sign of the cross.
exactly. Holy sh! It goes ahead and pulls back. The bricks that were sort of resting on the front of the truck begin to tumble down a little bit, making a little bit bigger hole. But you're able to back out and just take off. Everyone else, Eva and Carter, you can definitely hear the sound of the U-Haul sort of as he begins to take off.
Perfect.
Hey,
I mean,
look,
get all those
more
bodies out of there.
cops are
That's a
coming.
good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
No, get the body.
Just-
I'm serious. It's perfect.
I'm getting the fuck out of there with all the evidence.
Exactly. Eva, you are up. You got a guy point blank.
I'm gonna go after him with I'm just gonna do brawl again.
Yeah, going to use that lethal body.
Mm-hmm. Brawl and strength.
Yep. Ooh. That's not right. It is just 4 successes. I accidentally put greater than 5 instead of greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 1 net as you go ahead and deal another punch. It does some additional aggravated damage. Again,
Just count that. You crit it on that.
right, but the 5s don't count. I accidentally put greater than 5, and it's supposed to be greater than
Oh.
6. So it counted it because I
Yeah.
accidentally put the 5. But no, it's correct, but it's not because the dice said it was. But no,
I'm gonna go invisible again.
you punch and then vanish. Carter, you're on the other side. You hear a loud, almost like grunt coming from the other side of the door.
That sounds like a problem for somebody else because it's on the other side of the door.
Exactly.
Things have hit the fan. I have no idea who's alive. Bill is dead. Eve is acting all weird. I hear like growling, and the U-Haul's leaving. Like, I haven't seen Giovanni. Where the hell did he go? So the Giovanni's blood that's in the thing, is it in a bag? Like, I assume it's in something removable because the doctors would need to remove the blood.
Yeah, it is indeed removable.
And is it like? I mean, I'm assuming it's a pretty large amount of blood. Yeah.
No, it's in like what would have been more or less an entire person worth.
Okay. Pardon me while I Google how much blood a person has.
And on this day,
Few pints.
Warren joined a select few of people on a watch list.
Oh, it's not as much as I would have thought. It's only 1.5 gallons.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's like what, 12 pounds? That
Yeah.
maybe a little more because it's blood, not water.
6
Okay.
quarts.
Yeah.
Easy.
12 pints.
Just
I
drink
could
it.
down that in one night. Let's go.
Here, drink it. This is how we got into that mess in the first place.
Exactly.
Okay, so I will detach the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I feel like they're about to burst right through the door, I'm just gonna go grab the bag and get out the window
Yeah.
if I can get all that done.
Yeah, absolutely. You hurry up and take the top of the machine, grab the bag that has all the liquid or all the blood inside, and go ahead and exit out the side. Both of these individuals are going to try to take shots at Eva. One is going to have a -2 because he's using a long arm rifle at point blank against you, Eva.
Is she invisible?
Yeah, but they're they're going to take a negative for the invisibility anyway, but they're just at this point face to face with a vampire. They're just going to unload on this hallway and hope for the best.
I think they could still use
clinic.
Yeah.
Still wits plus awareness to see if someone vanished in front of you, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's not even. I mean, it's vanish, but it's not vanish. Let's see. 60. Oh no, for wits. Maybe. And roll. They are also not going to be rolling a lot of dice because of all the negatives they're getting. They did not see. And you just have to roll one success on a dodge, Eva, which will be Dex plus Athletics.
It's a messy critical, yeah. I'm really loving this.
Oh man, a messy critical. That is rough. Let me take a look here. This is true. You dodge out of the way again, but thanks to your clan bane, you just cannot believe this guy has the audacity to shoot at you once, let alone twice, as you go ahead and punch him once again, and you put just a giant hole just straight into his chest, and you feel bad about it. I need you to go ahead and accrue a stain because the beast took over just one too many times for your liking. But that guy is on the floor. Clean up aisle this one. But because of your messy critical and punching back, you are now visible again. And the other one is going to go ahead and take a shot with no minuses, but you are going to be a -1 for the consecutive dodging. So go ahead and roll athletics plus dexterity with a -1. Even though you're just rolling all these messy criticals and actually just dealing the shit of damage with all these aggravated damage thanks to your clan bane. It's actually, you almost rolled another one. Jesus. If you would have rolled another one, I would have just you're done here.
We're gonna need some Clorox.
Right. Oh, that is 1, 2, 3, 7 successes against your 3.
It won't even help if I willpower.
You will be reducing damage, the base damage you're going to be taking from this shot, if you like to willpower it, though.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
This is the last guy.
Yep, it is the last guy that you see.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Because I can promise you, this is gonna hurt.
Do I just do the 2 then?
Yep, it would just be the 2.
Okay.
All right.
One more.
4 total versus it's 7? Yes. All right. Eva, I'm so sorry, but you take 6 points of aggravated health damage.
Ow.
Ruh-roh.
If I remember correctly, that fills you, correct?
Yeah.
Eva is knocked into torpor as she just takes a single burst shot as the body just riddles up. And Eva, you can feel the burn before you just go unconscious. And you can just still hear everything that's going on around you. Still see it. But you are unable to move. Carter, you're outside.
Okay. Before I start
How to be a
acting,
hero.
what? You've not met me.
Eva, you got that Malkavian ready, don't you?
You could do some intimidation with all those guns around your neck.
There's a very real part of Carter who's like, Eva has done her job. She's kept me alive by sacrificing herself. Let's move on. No, I wouldn't say that out loud.
Jesus.
So, a serious question though. At this point, what do I, Carter, know about what just happened? Do I know Eva's in the building? Do I know she got shot?
You do not know that any of your coterie is in the building. You know that Dimitri, or at least someone, drove off inside of the U-Haul. Maybe 2 people. You're unsure.
Yeah, so somebody took the U. I know Bill is dead.
Bill is dead.
I know somebody took the U-Haul.
Yep. And then you continue to hear gunfire out in the hallway. This is all you know.
So they're shooting at somebody, and the only somebody's left to shoot at are my people.
Or Giovanni.
I'm lumping Giovanni into the my people for the moment.
Perfect.
There's a wolf outside.
Because
that's true. There
owes...
is a giant wolf outside as well. Standing.
Do I see the wolf?
Yeah, they're not trying to hide. They're just standing and trying to figure out what is going on in the situation. But yeah, you do see a 160-pound wolf just sort of hanging out.
I never saw Tanner do that.
I don't think
before.
Tanner ever shapeshifted.
No, I don't think I did. Even if I did, I don't think I have any remarkable
Like traits.
traits,
Like any recognized.
What is the wolf doing as I climb out of the window with a bag of blood and 3 assault rifles?
Yeah, I guess.
This is all ongoing. Tanner's probably, just running in that direction.
Yeah. So you would have got into the so right now, I guess since Donnie, you're the only one who hasn't had the compound described to you. It is a vet or animal hospital. They did crash a U-Haul into the side of the building, which opened up a great big hole. And it's just like an open area with one of the door or windows. Excuse me. You can definitely see Carter that you recognize climb out with multiple assault rifles on them. So you recognize Carter there, but you're in the actual grounds of the hospital.
I guess at this scene, Tanner runs out of the woods and down the street wherever this facility is. Sees this U-Haul drive off with Dimitri, who I don't recognize. I see bodies, right, with the security armor.
You saw them. You saw Dimitri throw the bodies into the back of the U-Haul, and then get into
And then
U-Haul
run
and
off.
drive off.
And now I'm seeing Carter jump out, who I do recognize wearing a bunch of guns. At this point, he'd probably be a little stunned.
Mhm.
And then seeing Carter. Yeah, we'll wait till my initiative.
Yeah, so you do see he's like, you could see it. The wolf is frantically, almost like just trying to take as much in as possible at this point.
Okay, but the wolf is not charging me.
No,
It's
it is
not-
not. No. It's just it hurried
Okay.
there, and it's just taking to take in the scene.
There's too much going on. I can't just run and look.
Well, no, that's good because my first reaction to charging wolf would be full assault rifle shot with flaming bullets, and tomorrow Carter can figure out if that was a bad idea or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I assume as a kindred who's as studied as I am,
Right.
I am aware that other kindred might be able to turn into wolves.
You seen one just the other night when you guys were scrapping with that gang of anarchs in Indianapolis. One of them did turn into a wolf.
Oh, that's right. Oh, crap. That makes it even worse.
And if you did your reading, wolves, bats are probably the most two common.
Right.
Most common.
Yes. And okay,
90%.
so my assumption is that you're one of the asshole anarchs from around here.
That's fair. That's fair.
But not knowing who's alive and who's not, my best play is to make a new friend. So I'll say, hey, Inquisition's in there. We gotta go. Do you have a car? Or come on, lassie, get me out of here.
Hop on.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do, Carter, as you're sort of communicating with this wolf?
I feel like I feel like
It
the
does.
situation is weird enough that it takes me a while. If I have any time left over, I will be looking around for any vehicle that's unattended. Cop car, honestly, because I don't know where the keys for anything else would be.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a wits and awareness because you're trying to do it very quickly. Top of the round, Tanner. He is definitely trying to communicate with you. I mean, you can definitely understand him, but unable to respond back. As you can see, like, hey, we need to go, and then he starts looking around very quickly.
I'll charge at him. But halfway in the charge, I'll unshape shift into Tanner. Just Carter. So it was
Carter, I'm
too much
Batman.
Too much
Batman.
Batman.
Carter. Where's he?
It's Wolfman.
Where is he?
Carter.
2 hits on wits and awareness.
Yeah, you see a couple of. You actually see a. Actually, no, you don't recognize this vehicle. But you see 2 police officer vehicles, that are unattended with lights going, but no sirens. But lights are going.
How close are they to me?
You probably, they're to your left, just a little bit. Like you'd probably get to them with this move as you're sort of looking around. But actually, no, because you climbed out and did everything. You can see them. They're probably about 20 feet off to your left, but you're unable to make it this round.
Okay, cool.
But you do now see Tanner shapeshift out of wolf form, and a familiar face greets you.
Does Tanner have more action left, or is that the whole turn?
Actually, the shape change does take a turn.
Yeah.
But I'll throw something in turn.
Yeah, go ahead. For sure.
Carter. Don't fill me in the details later. Who took off in the truck?
Oh shit, Tanner. That is interesting. Yeah, later. Who took off in the truck? I didn't see.
Some dude. Some dude.
Some dude.
There was a man. He threw the bodies into the back of the truck and drove off. A U-Haul.
Was there like a really angry girl with him?
Not that I recognize. Just guards from the Grove. Dead bodies. I'll whistle
crap.
and I'll send my Famulus a feral whisper to follow the truck.
Okay. You can see it take off. My go. Um, Eva, I will describe it because you are able to see what is happening. A stake gets pushed into your chest, and he puts you up and over onto his shoulder and begins to walk. And then you can hear him under his breath. He is very out of breath from trying to muscle his arm or muscle his shoulder into the door to try to break it open. You and every single one of your kind will burn for this. And we're just getting started. Carter and Tanner, both of you guys see a member of Inquisition carrying someone over the shoulder. Carter, you recognize the outfit that Eva was wearing prior to going in, and it looks like Eva's lifeless body is draped over his shoulder.
Is he wearing one of those helmets?
He is indeed wearing one of those helmets.
Okay. Does he look wounded at all?
No, he seems relatively untouched.
All right. Is it my turn?
It actually is going to be, yes, your turn.
All right. I look at Tanner and I say, kill that asshole.
Is that the woman you were looking for?
Yeah. She looks less angry than she should right now. Sorry, I banter when I'm nervous.
Hope she's seen better days.
Eva has seen a lot better days.
You want me to kill that asshole? I don't need At 3 hunger already, you spin a rouse check to shapeshift. Now I'm already unshapeshifted.
What anything you'd like to do besides the banter, Carter?
No, I'm definitely gonna shoot the guy with one
Oh.
of these rifles.
This kid, I'm only just so excited what's gonna happen when a stray bullet hits Eva. It's gonna be so great.
Don't kill me.
a point of cover.
Yeah, he's got a solid point of cover.
Well, how far away am I actually?
You're probably at this point roughly about 40 feet away from them.
All right, so I can't cover that distance
No.
and attack.
Mm-mm.
No, so
Not with
shit.
melee.
None of this is a good idea.
Why does Carter always get the guns? Can we just talk
Dude,
about this?
why is like our badass warrior driving away in the truck, leaving the nerd?
85 bodies. Gunfire. Cops. Masquerade. All these reasons. And Ava,
All right.
Ava's gonna get so much shit for getting like nearly killed. All right, come on.
Did
All
Eva
right.
kill anybody inside the building
Eva? Yeah, she did. She killed one.
with like aggravated damage? That's
Yeah.
probably also gonna be like a masquerade.
It's all just bad.
She punched through a dude's chest, I believe, is what I heard.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
All right,
forensics
no.
find the difference
Back
between a
of the
fist
truck,
and
that's
a
fine, that's
shotgun
fine.
blast?
It
My
depends.
my best move
Uh-huh.
is I start striding forward
Yep.
and I say, "Hey asshole,
Mhm.
forget," and I just hope that I'm gonna be able to push through with a cloud memory.
Yeah, what is the what do I need to roll for cloud memory?
You roll wits and resolve, and I roll charisma dominate, and I'll also point the gun at him.
Okay, I will give you an extra. Let's see here. It won't be any sort of extra die because they're not intimidating him. You're trying
These
to make
people-
him forget. But he is a knowing mortal of what these people can do. So he does get the dice roll. But did you want to surge this as well?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a rouse, and then add 2 dice.
Are these people obviously Inquisition?
Not to you, but to the coterie who has dealt with these group of people and seen like the armor and everything else that they're using. It's obvious to them. Oh, not hungrier. So go ahead and add 2 dice to your roll. I guess you don't really even. So go ahead and add it because in theory that's how it should go, but it doesn't really matter. You still get 2 successes over a 1 success. And you see him almost like he doesn't want to, but he just happens to look a little too far and just freezes in his tracks.
Get the girl. Let's go.
Tanner, you're up.
Tanner will draw one of his axes and start a heavy march towards this dude who just froze in his tracks.
Yeah.
And
You did hear Carter yell "forget" towards him, and he just sort of stopped in his tracks.
I'm going to take a swing right at the back of his legs.
Roll
Nice.
strength yeah,
This
strength
is
plus, right?
You want strength or dexterity?
It's one-handed, so it would actually be yeah, still strength plus
One hand is usually
is it dex? Yeah, go ahead then. For some reason I was thinking stabby stab was dex, but that's a different game. But yeah, one-handed is dex. So dex plus melee.
One.
Would you like
Success.
to willpower the 2?
Yeah. One success.
Sick. Well, he's currently forgetting what is happening, and is looking at Carter. And you go ahead and make the swing, and it was like he wasn't even expecting it. And you take your axe and just tear through the back of this guy's knee, and Eva just drops as he goes down to like grab his knee. Eva just hits the ground, and now both of you guys can see 3 scorch marks going up Eva and a stake through her heart.
I'll
But she
pick her up and start walking back.
He reaches up for his phone, and
Oh, is he still alive?
yeah, he's absolutely he's just he took some damage to the back of the leg,
Okay.
but he is still up.
I'm not gonna pick her up until he's like unresponsive.
Oh, just yeah. He is still up. He is going to begin to like look down at his leg and sort of like drag it and try to like go in a hurried like shuffle away from the scene because he just got randomly attacked. He doesn't remember what happened, just that someone took an axe to the back of his leg, so he's just gonna try to run away as fast as he can, which like sort of dragging the back because it does not seem like that leg is functioning too well for him after he's taken an axe to the back of the knee. So he's just going to take his entire turn just trying to hobble away as quickly as possible. It is now up to Carter. Carter, you do see Tanner just walk up and just whack with the back of his axe, or with an axe to the back of the guy's knee as the guy begins to try to hurry and walk, like speed walk away. But you're up. Do you want to go towards the police car, or?
Well, if Tanner didn't pick up Eva,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go pick up Eva.
Okay.
Yeah. So I run over and I pick up Eva. And how close is she to one of the cars?
You're gonna have to go 40 feet to grab her, and then 60 feet to come back to the cars. So I guess you actually moved up as you were telling him to forget. So we'll say you made it up 10 feet, so it's 30 feet to her, and then it's gonna be still at 50 feet back. So
All right. And is there anything cover wise? Is like, can I get? Would it be closer to get her and then run to the woods the other direction versus the cars?
The cars would be still the fastest option between what's everything else is that's around her.
Okay. Yep. Then I'll do that. I will run and grab Eva and then run back to the car as fast as I can.
Yeah. You're able to get your sort of like put her arm around you and sort of drag her towards the vehicle as you sort of pick up and use most of the weight. Stake still in chest. Her eyes are still wide open and just staring forward as you're sort of putting her into the car. Do you put her in the driver's or passenger seat, or do you put her in the back?
Oh, I definitely toss her in the back.
Okay, like in the trunk back or in the back seat?
Put her in the trunk. I'm not a monster.
Well,
I mean, I am a monster. She's potentially still useful though, so she's backseat material.
Okay.
Oh, that sounded wrong. Sorry, Eva.
Yikes.
This is not how I meant it.
Carter's upset about Bill. He's a little jealous.
Carter's a little. I've got a lot of emotions. So yes, I will toss Eva in the back seat and then jump in the front seat and try to figure out
what's an
how
awareness
to get the
form?
hell out of here. I don't like it when you ask me for rolls.
Sorry, you gotta make sure you gotta check for those Gullah Box Nosferatus. Tanner, I'm assuming you're continuing to cleave down on this individual, who is in the process of hobbling away.
Keep swinging.
Yep. Go ahead and roll another Dex Plus.
Place is a mess.
Go ahead and take
can't.
an extra point or an extra die, because he is actively just trying to get away as quickly as possible and not really able to move a whole lot. Carter, with 2 successes, that is enough to look around, and you see no key in the ignition. But you check all the good spots. You pull down the little thing up the top, and you see the keys sort of fall in your lap. You go ahead and start the car straight up. And Tanner, you absolutely just cleave into this dude, and he just falls straight, like face down, in the middle of the grass.
I'll go ahead and turn his head and make sure he's not breathing.
Yeah, definitely isn't.
And I'll just toss his head aside and just say, sorry.
And then do you want to get back into the car where...
Yeah, I'll look. I don't even know where Carter is. Where'd he go? And then look behind me and just start running over there.
Yeah, you're able to go ahead and get into the passenger seat without any sort of issue. Carter, where do you take this police car?
Oh crap, that's a real good question.
Start the car.
All right, so is Tanner's in the passenger seat?
Yeah, Tanner's in the passenger seat.
Okay, yeah. I start driving. So number one goal is see if I can figure out how to turn off lights and sirens and start driving, driving casual. I toss my cell phone to Tanner. I say, call Dimitri, figure out where the hell he is. And then I think we need to ditch this car as soon as possible.
Who am I calling?
Where Dimitri.
Dimitri? That's some sort of...
Yeah,
Call
you can tell me what
Dimitri.
he's actually... Well, he's not in there as Dimitri. He's not in there as Dimitri.
Sorry, no contacts have been found.
Dimitri, what are you in my phone as?
Probably like that guy.
I was thinking propane.
Hank Hill?
Torch.
Yes, Hank Hill.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hank Hill.
Yeah,
Love
call
it,
Hank Hill.
love it.
Venture number one. What clan are you?
Exactly, Venture. Go for Venture.
Oh no, yeah, Masquerade Masquerade protection. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be in there as Hank Hill. That makes sense. And then is there some kind of? I would like to make some kind of roll to figure out the quickest, reasonably safe way to ditch this car and get Eva someplace where the Second Inquisition is not going to be immediately behind us.
Intelligence
Okay, I like where you're starting.
plus.
Streetwise?
Yeah. Streetwise is what I was also thinking. Dimitri, where are you going with the U-Haul?
Primarily, I'm just kind of getting it away until we can kind of regroup.
Yeah.
I know that they're, busy mopping up the light work, so they should be around any time now.
Yeah, the light work indeed.
Two hits.
2 hits. Okay. You do know of a couple of abandoned sawmills that are in your domain, or paper mills, not sawmills. Excuse me, paper mills. That you could absolutely pull the car into to ditch behind, but it is a little bit of a hike that you would have to sort of worry about carrying Eva to. But the car would definitely be hidden away from people if it is being tracked. It won't be directly linked back to your haven.
Okay. Yep. Then I say that's where we're going. I tell Tanner to tell Hank Hill that.
All right. So his saying Hill is the contact app. Is that just which app is the contact app?
I reach over and hold the button. Call Hank Hill.
Calling Hank Hill. Mobile.
After 3 rings, picks up cheeseburger in paradise, heaven
Hank!
on earth, and an onion slice.
Hank Hill.
Who's Hank? No, this is Dimitri.
Dimitri. Dimitri. Where are we going?
We go.
Who is this? How'd you get my number?
Hang on. Put him on speaker.
This is
Do not worry about my warranty. I do
This
not
is-
want none.
call me Tanner. I'm here with Carter.
Oh,
Let me put you on
Carter,
speaker,
okay.
and I just hit mute. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can't hear anything.
I reach over and grab the phone.
Is this
Say-
on Bluetooth?
Oh my god. I hit speaker and I'm like, Dimitri, Eva's
Carter.
No, it's not joking time. Eva's fucked up.
Okay.
We're in trouble. I'm taking a cop car to the paper mill. We need to ditch it and we need to get Eva someplace. I'm looking in the back seat. I'm not sure she's still with us. I think she is, but we got to do something.
She's been staked.
Okay.
Was she staked? I thought she was just shot.
She was shot up and also staked. It was both.
Can you unstake her?
Text me address where you be.
Is she in the trunk or in the back seat?
Backseat.
Where did we land on?
Back seat. But
Alright,
it's a cop car, so I don't know if there's like a
There is indeed
barricade.
the grate in between.
I pull it
All
apart.
right, well, she's just going to be staked to the back seat then.
Strength plus resolve.
I'll tempt it.
Yes,
Really not that strong.
tempt it with the hunger.
I'll do it. Don't make me rouse for this.
Don't make me rap.
I'll do it. Too.
No, you're unable, to, unfortunately, to rip it off the separator.
These things are in there. We'll have to unstake her when we
Okay,
get there.
you send the address for where you be. I have to ditch truck. Once truck is ditched, I find you, yes? I bring food for Eva.
Yeah, bring a lot of food. We got hungry mouths.
All of them.
It's no problem. Wait, is Giovanni with you?
Is he not with you?
I don't see the man.
Well, I got his blood.
Rough about this time, you hear doo, 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 coming from the trunk of your car.
I got somebody in the trunk.
I don't
I may not
know.
need that food after all.
I don't know what I got myself into here. It might be best if you just drop me off.
I gotta go, guys.
Hey, you're the one that ran up as a
I can't get mixed
160-pound
up in
wolf.
this stuff.
True.
I got warrants, guys. I can't be involved.
Right.
Don't we all?
At this point, probably. All right. So the two. Where are you ditching the U-Haul truck?
So I'm gonna take it down to the river. I'll find kind of a nice sort of secluded place. I'll pull out the Inquisition guys, kind of armor them.
Yeah.
Get that stuff kind of packed up, and then put a cinder block on the accelerator and just let it drive off into the river.
Van down by the river. I like it.
And then I'll see if I can find some wheels.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Let's say resolve plus survival. Carter, you go ahead and assuming just text one of the paper mills. And able to drive the car into position. Love it. My body is so happy.
Ouch.
Able to drive it and hide it inside one of the paper mills. And able to get it to where it would be very difficult. Like someone would have to actively find it.
Perfect. Okay, so then the first priority is unstaking Eva.
Mm-hmm.
The second priority, I think, would be figuring out who's in the trunk. Which I will say, Tanner, hey, get ready with those axes, and then I'll pop the trunk.
Who is this Giovanni guy?
He's a guy who was helping us out, and he ate a bad heart. It's the whole thing.
He ate the heart?
Yeah, like some
Is he
people
kindred?
are. What would be the weirder answer? Like, yes, he's a kindred.
He ate the heart. Okay, well.
Yeah, I mean, some people are reasonable and drink blood out of bags because it's messy and it's less messy and it's efficient, and other people need to rip people open and eat their organs because they don't read. I don't know.
Oh, well. I don't know what you guys are involved with, but
Don't paint me with that brush, man. I don't know what I'm involved in. I was happily in my library, and it's just been downhill ever since.
since our last job, I've just been hanging out. So you caught me at a free time.
Just running around with your pack in the night.
Well,
You were
just
Wolfpack of
myself,
one.
me, myself, and I.
I really hope we get the hangover Wolfpack speech at some point.
Mm-hmm. As you go ahead and prepare yourselves and open up the trunk, a familiar-looking face to you, Carter, pops up as Giovanni is in the trunk.
Is he staked?
No.
What are
he
you
just
doing
said
in the trunk?
Getting away?
By hiding in a cop car?
It worked, didn't it?
Barely.
I mean, it turned out better than it looks over to Eva. Some people.
What was your plan if the Inquisition is the one who drove this car away?
I stay in the shadows. They open it up, I guess see a new shadow, and I disappear.
Yeah, all right. How you feeling? You sound like you're feeling okay.
I'm great. It seemed to have worked.
Excellent.
How about we check on the woman?
Yeah, she doesn't look too hot.
We got food coming.
Right.
Go ahead and pull it. I'll just Tanner just goes straight for the stake and just pulls it out.
Yeah. Pull it
Are
out.
her aggravated wounds fairly visible?
Oh, they are absolutely. You see three, well, almost like they're clear shots completely through her, and around each of the bullet wound, it looks like there's like severe burning around each single one.
She might not even be alive. But I guess if she wasn't, why would they be carrying her off? Hold the stake up.
And as you guys have, at least the coterie on removing the stake from Dimitri, Dimitri sprung to life right away. Eva, on the other hand, does not.
But Dimitri went into torpor because of the stake,
Correct.
right?
No,
Well, I guess that's
Dimitri did not go into torpor. Dimitri just was staked.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Dimitri was just staked.
Right.
She, on the other hand, took a bunch of damage, but she's not turned into ash, which is what I've seen happen when people die from these bullets.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
How much time do we got until sunrise?
You guys have quite a bit of time. It is probably only about 2 hours after you guys have woken up. So you guys still have a decent chunk. Actually, I take that back. It is slightly after midnight, because there was just a thing that went live. So yeah, it is probably at this point, probably about like 12:30. So you still have quite a bit of time. But yeah, it's roughly about 12:30.
Well, we'll see if she recovers after a few days of rest. Is this Giovanni guy?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so. And
Yeah. No, he was helping us out. We're helping him out. I think we're cool at this point.
I would like to let you know that I indeed do read. And I appreciate you sharing my feeding preference with people I don't know. So I appreciate that.
Name's Tanner.
Nice to meet you, Tanner.
He's the old sheriff, right? If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Well, probably not the old sheriff if they're the old sheriff.
I think that makes sense. It's been a little bit of a hectic night. I apologize. In exchange, let's see. Here's your blood. Let's call it square.
Question. Is this safe to eat?
Your old blood that poisoned you that predicated this whole situation?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was clear after it's been pumped through me or if it was...
That's a really interesting question, actually.
I have really good questions.
What's my professional opinion on if that blood is now safe because it's been filtered?
Probably not. With your history with medicine as well as blood magic, probably not too safe still, because it's going to filter it out. But if it's disease, it's not going to filter out the disease.
Plus, it's cold at this point, and most people don't want that.
Yeah, that's true.
Better safe than sorry, Giovanni. It's probably not safe.
Good. I was hoping so.
Why were you hoping it wasn't
You have
safe?
your enemies, I have mine.
Fair enough.
I would like... He goes ahead and finishes buttoning up his very nice dress shirt that was been open for the most part as he was getting blood taken away. And he closes up his shirt. And if you guys do not need me any longer, I think I wanted to bid myself adieu. And I look forward to the club opening again.
Yeah, I think, given everything that's happened, I think we are exiting this all favors balanced out, and I look forward to seeing you at the club as well.
Perfect. And make sure to let Dimitri know that we'll be in touch with the final offer.
Sure.
And he goes ahead and walks forward, and as the shadow from the beams up above, he walks into a shadow and then just doesn't come out the other side of the shadow.
That's a cool power.
How many days since the grand opening has been?
Since the Kindred version, a whopping
The one I was involved with.
1 night. This is the next night.
Oh, okay. I was just, hey, I just saw you yesterday, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's literally just yesterday.
It's kind of, yeah, okay, that's good. That's good because that
Yeah.
kind of reinforces why I'm here to help.
Exactly. Yep. Unfortunately for some people, it was just yesterday.
More shadow abusers. Seeing Giovanni just run off into the shadows like that. Kind of, Tanner kind of shudders at the. It's a bad taste in my mouth.
It's been a couple of days, man. I don't. That's not even top 10 of my problems.
Well, let's see if we can get your friend here. Is she your friend? I guess I don't even know. She looks familiar.
Yeah, no, she's part of the coterie.
That's
Friend,
fine.
I don't know. I don't know if she would say we're friends or not.
You don't
but-
coterize with your friends?
I mean, loyal. We got each other's backs, but I often think she'd be happier without us around, if I'm being totally honest.
Well, some people prefer their seclusion. But let's see if we can get her somewhere safe. Get your car.
Yeah. Just waiting on Dimitri with the snacks.
Shortly after, maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, Tanner, you hear a familiar squawk.
You're here. I'll summon it over.
Mhm.
I'll go somewhere off away from Carter, just around one of the corners of the building or something.
Yeah. It does tell you that large box took a swim.
And the bodies.
Bodies. It sort of turns its head towards
The
you.
eggs in the nest.
Mm.
The contents of the box.
Box no open. Nest is full.
Pat on the head.
Pat,
Pat it go back up.
Roughly about this time, if everyone can make a wits and awareness minus Evo, that'd be great.
Minus Eva. That's cold.
No more colder than her body.
Oh.
Get it? Because you guys are all undead, so your guys' bodies are always on cold unless you're using Blush of Life. Chill, okay? DC is going to be 2, if you would like to willpower. Fantastic.
4.
4 for Dimitri, 3 for Tanner. And three
Three
for
for
Carter.
Carter.
All of you guys notice. Once you guys shortly after you guys' conversation is taking place, more and more, like, it's not like a swarm by any means, but a small pack of rats sort of roll through the building and start like climbing up the scaffolding and sort of lay up, like sit up and just sort of watch from above.
Barrel whispers.
Mhm.
I'll look at the rats up top and rub my fingers together
Mhm.
and just do a few clicks. I'll go ahead and attempt to summon them to
Okay.
me.
Dimitri, is there anywhere you wanted to stop to get a multiple bites to eat for the individuals?
You know, it worked so well before.
That's
If
fair.
there's like a Chick-fil-A
Mm-hmm.
where like drunk kids are hanging out after partying,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of roll in and be like, "Hey guys, you hear a thing on radio?"
It works so weirdly well. You have probably about a group of four who are willing to follow you into this old paper mill factory. We need to talk about
This is
this.
where
What
a
are you
rave's
driving
going
right
to
now?
be.
Yeah, this real question is, what are you driving? Oh, you found a you did find a car. It is not a very a nice looking car. Very rundown, barely started. But the group itself seems to be very preoccupied with other things before really caring.
Don't worry, we're going to have ecstasy and all the good stuff. Special K is going to be good time.
Special K? We're having some cereal? Let's fucking go.
No ketamine, you moron.
Oh! I'm just sort of hungry. I don't know, man. Chick-fil-A wasn't
Don't
open
worry,
this night.
bro. There'll be snacks. Don't worry.
Hell yeah. But you do arrive shortly after, with your charcuterie board of humans.
Or backfiring and wheezing the whole way.
Yeah. You
What are you driving?
it's like it's a solid like 89 Oldsmobile.
Wow. An 88, 88.
Mm-hmm.
Rusted out fender wells. and-
Exactly. If you're not careful, you could pull a Flintstones and put your feet through the floor of the car and just actually run it yourself.
Just belching thick exhaust.
Exactly. But Tanner, you go ahead and attempt to summon these creatures to you.
So I rouse checked last, and failed, but that shouldn't matter because I didn't get any crits.
Yeah, true.
And I rolled well, so no fails, probably. To summon it, I've got 5.
5.
That would be, 5 rats.
A couple of rats do come down, but the 3 that are up top that you're actively looking at do not budge. Go ahead and roll wits and animalism.
We're not to eat.
You're gonna have to eat one of these rats. Yeah, you're only at what, 4 hunger? It's like how freaking Dimitri rolled pre-show. Just like I swear, Justin could not succeed on a rouse check to save his life, literally and figuratively.
Meanwhile, I could never fail one.
Yeah, it's real. With 3, the way these 3 are acting is if they've been ghouled.
Well, I got these other rats near me.
Yeah.
And then I rolled manipulation
Mm-hmm.
with 4 hits on that.
Okay.
So these rats come over here, which are not the rats I was looking at. You'll have to do.
These are not the rats you're looking for.
Are those rats part of your nest?
Mm. They are part of the pack. Yes.
How many rats do I got around me?
Yeah. 3 around you currently.
I'm gonna send them. No, I'm just gonna eat them.
I like it. I like it.
So you say I was gonna send them to go attack, but I probably don't have enough influence for that.
No, definitely not where. Not for where you.
Boot him out of here.
Exactly.
That's all I needed.
And for rats, how much hunger does that actually give you?
Well, I'm not eating them. I'm draining them.
Oh, true. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Toss them to
How
the
much
side.
hunger does that slake for you?
Like a dozen rats normally would slake 1. With animal succulents, it would slake an additional 1.
I will go ahead and say that because you have animal succulents, you can go ahead and slake a hunger. But the 3 rats up top immediately just take off. Just nope.
Roll intimidation on that.
No, they just go. But at this time, you guys all hear the sound of a barely functioning car. It almost gives you, Tanner, the feeling of Theodore's car, where it barely was functioning and just puttering the whole way.
I'm gonna run. As the shortest path available that connects to Carter, and then where the sound of that car came from, I'm gonna start running.
Okay.
When Tanner gets to Carter, I'm just gonna yell, "Someone was watching us!" But Tanner just keeps running towards that direction.
What? So, okay, all right. Like, he's sprinting.
Yeah.
He's sprinting towards the
car
sound
of the car,
which is away from Eva.
Yeah.
Who is, I guess, still in the backseat of the car. I guess we probably pulled her out. She's probably like on the
Probably.
hood or something.
Yeah. Solid hood ornament.
So, yeah, totally. I will go over to the car and I guess try to get the car between me and where the sound is. If Tanner thinks it's a problem.
Yeah.
And then just sort of like crouch down to get some cover behind the car.
Yeah. Tanner, you run outside and you can hear or now see the older vehicle come to a stop, and you recognize the person getting out of the car as the person who hopped into the U-Haul, and also you do recognize Dimitri from the club opening when he would like announce the whole grand opening. So you do recognize Dimitri getting out of it with probably there's 4 kids who are maybe like 19 or 20 at this point.
Okay, it's going to be this way. The rave is going to be in there. It's going to be a blast, I'm telling you.
And you just hear a loud like outburst from the 4 people.
DJ Fat Spins is getting set up right now as we speak.
Get out of here. There's no
R.I.P.
rave. Who are you?
That's our food,
What?
man.
Bro, who are you? Are you like some hobo who lives here? Get lost.
You're Hank Hill. Hank Hill?
No, I'm Dimitri.
Dimitri. And you were watching us from the rafters.
No, I just pulled up in the car. You saw me. Get out of car.
I don't like this. Immediately
you're
ignores
kinda
the
creeping me
whole
out here,
conversation
weird
that's
guy.
happening and just goes right back into the interior of that building.
Yeah. Heads right
Don't
back
worry
in.
about that guy. He's
I
kind of
want,
like
I want whatever
weird
he's on.
homeless guy.
No, I just want whatever
Oh yeah,
he's
Well, we get you set up.
on. Yeah. They go ahead and follow in shortly after. Carter, you see Tanner run out and then just like walk back in shortly afterwards.
Dimitri's here.
I know what I'm putting him in my phone as.
Oh no.
See any rats? Kill them.
God dang it, Bobby! Oh, it's not a great Hank Hill.
Damn it, Bobby.
That's better, much better. Thank you.
God damn it, Bobby.
Whoa.
Oh, that was nice. I need to up my game.
Propane and propane accessories.
Jesus. But you now also see the similar to age group as the last group that Dimitri brought in for Giovanni. But 4 individuals coming up behind. So
Hey guys, is DJ Fat Spins almost set up?
Yeah. Eva passed out though, so maybe come over here and
Oh,
help me.
she's on the good.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys wait here, but hey, I'll kind of nudge one of the guys. I think you like her. Come over here. I'll introduce you.
if she's okay,
Broski, come on! I'll shove him forward.
sort of very unsure of what's happening and sort of walks up.
Hey, Carter, keep an eye on the other ones if you catch my drift. And get weird guy to help you.
Come on, Bobby.
Now is not the time. Someone's watching us.
So as I get him around close to Eva, I will kind of clamp down on his neck really, really hard. And just kind of like lead him close to her. And when I've got his neck over her mouth, I'll kind of pop her mouth open. Then I'll just kind of open his throat right over it.
Okay. The body runs dry.
When you say
Does she
somebody's
start
watching
to
us, what do you mean?
stir?
Nope.
No?
Those rats in the rafters. They were ghouled. They were listening.
Who ghouls rats?
Gangrel.
Actually, it's probably. I bet
Nosferatu.
it's Bart. Oh, yeah, I bet it's Bart.
Do you think it's Bert? Is Bert watching us?
Oh, that's right. You don't like Bart, do you?
Bert can kiss my ass. Where is he? I don't even know what happened between me and Bert, but I'm just throwing.
I'll take the body and kind of put it underneath the car and kind of shove it with my boot. Just kind of stuff it underneath there. So she's not nothing?
Let's see here.
From what I know about aggravated damage, I think you can only heal it once a day.
Yep. So
after the first sunrise.
So every night she either comes back, or so no matter what, if you go into torpor, there's a set amount of time that you're stuck in torpor for, depending on your blood potency. Based off your humanity. So the lower your humanity is, the longer your torpor length is. But all of you have been kindred long enough, and it sort of dawns on you, Dimitri, that it's not just it's not just the blood that needs to be used to fill, but it has to be from a blood from a kindred of higher blood potency than Eva's to shorten the to break the torpor short.
Okay, I'll open my wrist.
Ooh.
Hang on. Hang on. Let's before we do that.
Oh. Carter's like, oh, hold on.
Well, I guess actually I'm not really in a position to stop him.
No, yeah, I mean, you're across the room. I mean, you could absolutely see that Dimitri's like, okay, just pulls out a knife and gets ready to...
No, I'll just take my fingernail and just...
And in that case, I'll say, well, hang on a sec, bud. And then I'll motion it at Tanner and, like, eat one, dude.
Talking to the humans?
I'm motioning, like I'm looking at Tanner, and I'm like, the universal vampire hand signal for like you pick one, and whatever I decide, whenever he's picked his, I look at whichever one's closest, whichever one's furthest from me that's not his. I say forget, and then I just eat the one that's closest to me.
Sure.
Tanner just puts up his hand like, pass.
Well, now you're gonna have to kill him because I'm eating his friend in front of him.
Tanner.
When that guy starts to freak out, then I look up and I'm like, forget.
Showing him the sunrise.
Well, whatever. That's Tanner's problem. That's now Tanner's problem.
Don't you have cloud memory?
Oh yeah, forget. Whether or not that works after he's seen me start eating his friend, I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
It still does work. He's not exactly sure what's happening, but he's not ready for vampire powers. So yeah, no, it's still just what? He sort of wanders outside.
So my plan is to not kill this dude.
I'll give you a tour of the rave.
To get 2 boxes of hunger off him if I can.
Yeah.
See
what's
rats
your
running
current
around.
3.
3? Okay, so you don't have to worry about frenzy. So you are able to absolutely go ahead and drain enough to get down to 1 box. It does take a little bit, but you're able to do it. That is for sure. And then do you lick the wound back shut?
Yes, I lick the wound back shut. I hit the one who's just kind of... I keep hitting him with cloud memory until we're ready to move on with life. And I tell Dimitri, like, hey, rather than you feed her, which could cause issues, right? Let me do it, because we won't blood bond.
Okay.
Yeah, and after you yell forget, I just take the mortal outside.
Yeah.
Just follow me. With a heavy sigh.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I was just sort of needing a break.
If you've got this, I'm going to go get some snacks, okay?
Okay.
You know?
So as Tanner's giving this guy the tour, I'll just walk up behind him and just sink my teeth into his neck.
I was just, looking for a... Oh! Tanner, you just see Dimitri begin to take it.
You're going for second, so my apologies, sir. Crisis averted.
Are you going for a full feed?
No.
Okay.
Just because we're still in our domain technically, right?
Yes, you are still in your domain.
Yeah. Okay. So I will lick the wound and kind of shove him off down the road.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey, bro, forget everything. I'll hit him with some cloud memory.
Just, guys forgot like 5 different things already.
Does everybody have these magical forget words?
And just kick him in the ass on the way out.
Okay, sure. Okay. He goes ahead and just leaves.
I point up to that star, just say follow that, you'll make it straight to Taro.
We're not
That's
in
awesome.
Terre Haute? Oh, okay. He goes ahead and starts walking that way. As yeah, so you go ahead and have yeah, you absolutely enough to
Holy
increase
shit.
your blood potency by 1.
Yep, and fail the rouse check, and then so I'll feed Eva, I guess one box of my now more potent blood to hopefully speed her up.
Yeah, and it
Which
is a rouse check because it is a rouse check worth of blood to feed.
Is it the same as feeding from another vampire? Because that would increase your hunger without a rouse check.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was just going to increase my hunger.
It would. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so go ahead and increase hunger. Sorry. Because it's good. You succeeded anyway. But your blood potency is 2, which is, I believe, higher than Eva's. Is that correct? So you are, Eva. You're still in quite a bit of pain. Definitely. Still just absolutely just riddled with holes. But the burning no longer hurts because the entire time that was you guys were staked, the slow burn of the bullet was still impacting you. I need you to go ahead and roll a is this the right one? A terror frenzy for me, please.
That's the resist frenzy, correct?
Yep.
I'm not failing.
As you sort of step away, you're in some place completely unknown to you. Carter's in the process of moving his wrist away from you. And you look down, and your outfit 1 is just absolutely destroyed, but you can see the 3 holes still from within inside of you. And you just take off running. As you just need to get away.
Where do I head to?
You head to the one person and the one place that feels safe to you at this current moment, and you head back to the Grove, but specifically Hunter's Room.
Okay.
But the rest of you guys, you see Eva sort of pop up. I guess you two are currently outside feeding. But yeah, Carter, you see Eva wake up and just the absolute look of terror on her face, and she just takes off running. And she makes it almost to the door and just disappears as she sort of like, you lose track of her for one moment, and she just disappears as she goes out the door.
So no chance to cloud memory on her before she makes it to the door.
You can absolutely attempt to roll cloud memory and see if it works. What's it for a contest?
Wits and resolve.
Eva, go ahead and roll Wits and Resolve right before you get out. And this will be the last roll of this evening. And then Carter, I need you to also roll. What are you wanting her to... Ooh.
I would say
Carter
Dave
is
would probably have
considered,
some minuses from damage.
but Carter is also considered the active vampire. He's the one actively using an ability, so the tie will go to Carter. What are you trying to make her forget?
I'm just trying to get her to forget what she's doing right now because I don't need a deeply aggravated, bullet shot up Eva running through frickin' wherever we are with Second Inquisition running around. So I'm just trying to get her to slow down so that we can calm her down, feed her some more, and take her home.
But also, if she's in frenzy, she gets a +3 to mind affecting.
Ooh, that's true. Because frenzy. So go ahead and take. Thank you so much for that. You get
Yes, thank you so much for that, Bubby.
It is a.
It's
just,
for the story.
It's a. Yeah. You
No,
get
it's good stuff.
+3. Extra dice.
So roll 3 extra.
Yep.
And get 0 hits, please.
I've never watched a die roll as hard as right now.
And before free frenzy.
Mm-hmm. Until she frenzies.
2 successes.
Actually, that
Makes
is,
it crit.
That's a critical. That is.
She gone.
Yeah, you try, but she's just gone as you
See you later, bitches.
attempt to slow her down. But at least you saw her for a brief moment and then disappear as she moves unseen. But that is where we will go ahead and wrap up for tonight's episode. It went downhill very quickly.
Yes, it did.
Eva, I'm still really hoping that you were so excited about combat this evening, minus taking a bullet or 2.
Yeah, no problem.
Somebody else has finally been shot with that stuff.
Exactly. It was just Carter. Now Carter has someone to talk to about how bad that thing sucks to get hit with. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We are going to go ahead and call it for this evening. Make sure if you guys haven't already, look up, if you go to the World of Darkness Discord and go to their they have a section for RP Discords. Make sure to go check out San Diego by Night. They're a fantastic group of people who has been sponsoring, shouting us out all over the place. So make sure to go and check them out as well. Really cool group of people if you like to RP and get your licks. Get it because vampire pun.
Yeah, it's really.
Thanks. But if you're interested in doing that stuff, make sure to go and give them a look. Let them know I sent you. Otherwise, guys, this is going to be uploaded on Monday. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. It's going to be uploaded onto YouTube and on podcast form. And I will see you guys next week with another episode of Indy by Night. Have a good night, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.